Hi, welcome to this video. Thanks for the likes, the comments and the shares from the previous videos. I really appreciate it. Now, I'm excited to share this video because one of the biggest obstacles that keeps us trapped in this vicious circle of fear, of pain, of feeling unworthy, of scarcity and dis-ease is finances. And this video is designed to make crystal clear to you, one, the root cause why we are trapped in this financial prison. Number two, where the exit is to liberate ourselves completely from this financial prison. And number three, the 4 steps necessary to exit this trap, and that once and for all. You now know from the previous videos already the exact logical direction and the shortest path towards liberation, and you have a safety net to help you overcome each one of your fears on your journey. So you already have this assurance that someday, sometime, you will get to the finish. You know that our mind is not designed to make us happy or abundant, but it only wants to repeat what it's familiar with, even if it's scarcity, pain, fear, or disease. And it is actually our mind itself that prevents us from solving the root within, and that out of primal survival mode. You know that our mind is constantly in restless search for distractions, and that outside of ourselves, instead of making the decision which leads to lasting liberation, and that from the very root within ourselves. You also know that you can break free from this trap because you have witnessed in video 2 the experiment that the cleansed and the abundant reality is also possible for you. Now, if you haven't seen the previous videos yet, just click the logo above me. So first, let's discover the root cause why we are trapped in a financial scarcity prison, so we can solve it on the level where it needs to be solved. And there are actually 3 root causes. 1, we all have a strong feeling of low self-esteem deeply ingrained in us. So let's bring the why to the surface in each and every one of us. Why there is a strong feeling of unworthiness buried within us, even though we might be good at hiding this fact behind a shiny mask of pretending otherwise. Now, the feeling of unworthiness, or the belief that you are not able to create the abundant life of your dreams, is actually rooted in our educational system at school. Our parents and everyone around us went through the same system, and this way everybody is paying it forward in our homes or in society as well. Now, at school, we are taught the win-lose principle. We win and will be rewarded if we clone the exact answers the teacher provides us with. However, we lose and get bad grades if we are not good at copying others, when we do make mistakes, or if we come up with creative different answers by thinking by ourselves. Now, it is here where the root of unworthiness is born and buried. And you know how? Well, the copycat winners learn that they will be rewarded with a short shot of external satisfaction, for example, with good grades, if they just copy and forget to think for themselves. However, by copying, their own creativity and desire to create the life that suits themselves naturally is killed. And I call it the death of our inner diamond. And especially when they have been imprinted that if they would think for themselves or try to use their own creativity and do make a mistake, that they are conditioned to be punished with bad grades. Now, the copycat winners are living in constant fear of losing, because then they will belong to the losers. So they will continue harder and harder to just copy the life of others instead of ever experiencing the authentic, intended, fulfilled, natural life that they're actually born for. On the other hand, the losers who are not good at copying and are labeled as the losers will not even try to reach the self-esteem within and dare to think for themselves or to create the life or connect with the potential that they are actually born for. So both winners and losers have so much wasted diamonds and potential buried within. And still just a few of us are questioning this. So if root cause number one of being financially imprisoned in scarcity is our low self-esteem, then reason number two is not knowing that each and every one of us carries an inner diamond, an authentic, natural function from which laying golden eggs is done naturally, from joy and in abundance. So it is only logical that we do get depressed and disconnected when trying to climb trees, for example, when our nature is being a fish, or the other way around. So we constantly are suppressing ourselves. Reason number three, why we are living in scarcity. Do you know what that is? We hate money and believe it is bad. And at the same time we want more of it to be able to survive and to buy for new distractions. So we desperately trying to grab it or to hold on to it by pushing it away. So we literally have it all backwards. We do not question paying a lot of money to suppress our symptoms with medication when we are sick. We even are willing to keep buying expensive medication daily to suppress the symptoms for the rest of our lives. But we do judge and think it is outrageous to give money to solutions that prevent or even take away the actual root cause, together with its symptoms once and for all. This way we keep pushing away solutions and keep living in scarcity on every level of our life. We believe it is spiritual or higher to have no money. But how are we able to help another if we are pushing away to help ourselves? What is spiritual about that? That's the same logic as not investing our time in the safety instructions before takeoff. And when the cabin pressure in the airplane drops, that we push away our own oxygen mask, maybe help a few others while dying ourselves. What would be more spiritual? Investing in learning how to put on our oxygen mask and provide us with abundance of oxygen for when the oxygen drops, and putting on our own oxygen mask first, so we are able to keep helping in abundance, or investing in distractions instead, not knowing how to provide ourselves with abundance of oxygen at any time, so we cannot keep helping others in abundance over and over again. Now, I used to push away money the minute I started making it, until I made the shift that it is not the money itself that is bad. It is just neutral. It's a neutral current, and therefore the name currency. But it is what we do with what we make that it makes it positive or negative. And since that shift, I have been investing my time and money in discovering, in creating, in experiencing my own golden eggs and live in abundance. And since then I was able to help thousands of others to do the same. If we recap, we are trapped in financial scarcity. 1, because of our ingrained low self-esteem. 2, because of our blindness for the existence of our inner diamond. And 3, because we have been pushing away money by investing in distractions instead. Now, Are you ready for the exit of this financial prison? Are you ready for the 4 steps to liberate yourself from this financial trap once and for all? Well, I made a little animation with the intention to give you crystal clear clarity and direction.
4 steps to financial freedom and abundance. Step number 1. Imagine we are a goose, able to lay golden eggs, but we have forgotten we can. Now imagine we have ingrained low self-esteem and hate money, but at the same time we desperately are running in circles to survive. We invest all of our time and money to keep being busy, to not feel our unsolved issues, and to buy distractions to escape from the unnatural life we do not like living. We even use relationships as a distraction to run away from our unnatural selves. We don't know any other way, so we are imprisoned in this unnatural scarcity prison where we feel very lonely and unworthy within. We believe that painting a golden layer of success on top of our numbing prison of scarcity, loneliness, and unworthiness will make us feel abundant and alive again. Now, I was shocked when I made the calculation myself that the total investment in my own imprisonment was thousands and thousands of dollars. I invested literally thousands of hours and dollars a year in distractions like Netflix, gadgets, electronics, video games, partying, extra food to fill my emptiness inside, online shopping to look for relief from my restlessness and to buy my shiny mask of pretending to look worthy. I was so stressed out and disconnected from my own nature and from my own natural function that I got sick. Now, instead of solving the actual root cause of being disconnected from my nature, I was advised to invest my money in medication to suppress my nature and my symptoms even more. Now, how much of your time and money do you spend each year in your own scarcity imprisonment and in the suppression of your own nature? Take time to think about it. You see clearly that investing in this golden volatile layer of success is only investing in your own imprisonment and in suppression and won't liberate you at all, but will only give you short shots of distractions, will make you sick, and will postpone laying the golden eggs you are actually born for. So step number 1 is becoming aware of the time and money you invest in your own scarcity imprisonment. Step number 2. You see clearly that in order to be able to lay golden eggs naturally, we have to reclaim our health and nature by liberating ourselves from this prison. Now, how do we liberate ourselves from this prison? Well, you are investing already in your liberation by watching these videos. Your investment in watching these insights, together with your action to make a U-turn, will spare you already many, many years of searching, of stress, of disappointing superficial successes, and corresponding dis-ease in the wrong direction. So step number 2 is investing in liberation from fear, from pain, from dis-ease, from loneliness and scarcity. Now, in the next video, I will share the theoretical controversial insight how to set our mind free from the root of all fear, pain, disease, and scarcity, which is the root of this imprisonment. Now, for those who want more, I also do have a simple to follow practical step-by-step program to flush out all fear, pain, dis-ease, and scarcity, and that without overwhelm, without suppression, or having to relive it over and over again, and that with a lifetime support. So you will always have a safety net. You will get to the finish. And the program is called Fearless Membership Experience. But I will explain this further in detail in the next video that I will send you 24 hours after having watched this video. Step number 3. Once we have flushed out the prison of fear, pain, disease, loneliness, and scarcity and are free, the only feeling left to be experienced is the feeling of complete, independent fulfillment. Now, being reconnected with our core feeling of fulfillment brings us very close to the feeling and knowing our authentic natural function or inner diamond. So investing in ourselves, in our own liberation, and in discovering our own natural diamond from which we are designed to lay golden eggs naturally is step 3. Step number 4, building a golden scarcity reality or building an abundant reality from which you produce golden eggs, requires exactly the same time and effort, but almost the exact opposite approach. In a scarcity reality, we use stress, fear, pain, and dis-ease as our fuel. And in a scarcity reality, we also invest all of our time and money in creating and experiencing distractions on the surface to escape ourselves and the unnatural life we do not like living. On the other hand, in an abundant reality, we use natural joy of living our natural intended life as our fuel. And in an abundant reality, we invest in creating and experience the natural abundant life we are actually born for. If you want to replace your scarcity reality with the natural intended abundant reality you are born for, you see clearly you will have to unlearn the old stressful approach and replace it with the liberated, joyful, and relaxed approach. Because how would a goose be able to lay golden eggs out of joy in constant stress and dis-ease? Now, my intention is to spare you many years of trying to create a golden cage of success from stress and being disappointed when you experience it doesn't liberate you at all and that you have to start over again from scratch. I want you to go create, experience, and enjoy your natural golden eggs straight away. Now, how much would it be worth to you to make this change once and for all? So step number 4 is invest in learning how to unlearn to work from fear, stress, struggle, resistance, and scarcity, and how to lay and experience golden eggs in abundance, naturally and relaxed, out of joy. Now let's recap the 4 steps to financial freedom and abundance. Step number 1, become aware of the time and money you invest in your own scarcity imprisonment. Step number 2, invest in liberation from imprisoning fear, pain, dis-ease, loneliness, unworthiness, scarcity, until only the feeling of independent and complete fulfillment is left to be experienced. Step number 3, invest in discovering your authentic inner diamond from which you are designed to lay golden eggs naturally. Step number 4, invest in learning how to unlearn to work from fear, stress, struggle, resistance, and scarcity, and how to lay and experience golden eggs in abundance, naturally, relaxed, and out of joy.
It is my mission to bring this all to the surface so that both winners or losers will make a U-turn. To stop believing, no matter what they went through, that their life is a mistake. Stop investing all their time and money in creating and experience only distractions from the life that they do not like living. and they can start investing in discovering their own golden eggs and start creating and experiencing the natural, fulfilled, abundant life they're actually born for, which we all deserve. Don't forget to share this video series with the friends you love through the share button below and receive your extra bonus video in return. Now, if this video has given you the insight where our low self-esteem is coming from and how finances are bringing us even further away from the life of our dreams, and in which direction the exit is to be found, well, feel free to give it a thumbs up and help me sharing with the friends you love through the share button below. As an extra, you will get my controversial 5-minute morning health habit bonus video for free. Now, I am curious, what does this video to you? Feel free to leave it in the comment box below, and I am curious reading it. Now, print and fill out the PDF underneath, and then you are ready for the next video. And I'm looking forward to see you in the next video, where we will make the circle round and tie everything together, so you